Ever wondered about that extra monthly fee in your Korean apartment? It's called Jangi Suseon, and it's actually a repair fund for the building's future, not your personal expense. This long-term repair reserve fund is legally the owner's responsibility, though you pay it monthly for convenience. It covers big things like elevator overhauls and roof restorations, increasing your building's value. So, you're essentially fronting the money for improvements that benefit everyone long-term. Don't confuse this with your security deposit, which you get back. Jangi Suseon is a specific line item within your regular maintenance fee bill. So, do you actually pay for this too? Yes, it's likely already included in your monthly rent. If you rent in a qualifying apartment complex, this fee is bundled into your management fee, called Gwanribi. Foreign renters pay it exactly the same way as Korean tenants, with no exceptions. Most people don't even notice it because it's a small part of a larger monthly payment. This is exactly why refunds are so often missed. It's not a separate bill you see. It quietly adds up over your lease term, and landlords usually won't mention it unless you ask. You might actually be surprised by just how much money you can get back when you finally move out of a rental. Older complexes, especially those needing major renovations, often mean bigger refunds. Buildings typically need major work every 15 to 20 years, which means higher monthly charges. If you're in an older complex approaching a major renovation cycle, it's worth double-checking the amount instead of assuming it's negligible. You calculate your refund by multiplying your monthly rate by the number of months you live there. However, never try to guess your refund amount yourself. Always ask the management office for the exact monthly rate and total months paid for your specific unit. Getting your long-term maintenance fund back is totally doable, and here's how you do it in 5 simple steps. Few days before you move out, pop by or call the management office. Let them know your move-out date. You'll want to specifically ask for your long-term maintenance payment certificate, or Jangi Suseon Cheongdonggyum Nabu Hwagen Seo. This certificate will show your monthly payment and the total number of months you paid it. Then just multiply that monthly rate by the number of months to figure out your refund amount. Crucially, bring this certificate and your calculation to your landlord during the final deposit settlement, not after. Most landlords will happily add it to your refund once they see the official paperwork. Here's the key document you absolutely need: a payment certificate for your long-term repair fund. Just ask for the Jangi Suseon Cheongdonggyum Nabu Hwagen Seo at the management office, and they'll know exactly what you mean. You'll also want your lease contract, the Mdai Jagayakseo, handy for any date cross-checks. If your landlord refuses to pay this fund back, don't worry, there are steps you can take. First, show them the certificate and cite the law in writing to clear up any misunderstandings. If that doesn't work, the Housing Lease Dispute Mediation Committee offers free help for these exact situations. For stubborn cases, small claims court is an option, since these refunds usually fall within the threshold for filing without a lawyer. So, does that building fund apply to Officetels and villas? Not automatically. You really need to check your specific building type first. For large apartment complexes with over 300 households, or smaller ones with an elevator or central heating, it's usually collected. These are often classified as quasi-housing, and sometimes larger buildings voluntarily collect a similar fund. Villas and multifamily housing usually fall below the threshold for mandatory collection. The absolute fastest way to check is to look at your monthly maintenance fee statement. If Jangi Suseon Cheongdonggyum is listed, you're paying it, and you can ask for it back. Don't wait until after you've moved out to discuss your deposit refund, because your landlord likely considers it closed once the keys are returned. Always bring this up before or during your final settlement, not in a message later. Avoid guessing the refund amount, get the exact figure from the management office's certificate to prevent disputes. Not all Officetels or villas automatically qualify for this mandatory refund, so check your monthly bill for Jangi Suseon Cheongdonggyum. And never rely solely on a verbal request. Always put it in writing with a certificate attached, since written evidence is crucial for mediation.